The United Kingdom is rich in vibrant culture, world-class museums, stunning architecture, and unbelievably beautiful art and music. So, the United Kingdom has long been one of Europe's most popular and attractive tourist destinations. Therefore, you can find many dozens of great cities throughout England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Each has its own pretty darn perfect identity. Some of them are vibrant, some are more cultural, some are tiny, and the rest of the cities are more historical. So come join us. This is Scenic Hunter's fascinating journey to find the top 10 cities to visit in the United Kingdom. Number 10. Bath. Bath is a historic city in southwest England known for its natural hot springs and beautiful Georgian architecture. Visitors can explore the Roman Baths, a well-preserved ancient site that includes a temple, baths, and a museum. The city is also home to the iconic Bath Abbey, a beautiful medieval church with impressive stained glass windows and a history dating back to the 7th century. For art lovers, Bath has the Victoria Art Gallery and the Museum of East Asian Art. Visitors can also stroll along the picturesque Pulteney Bridge, which offers views of the River Avon and the city's many shops and restaurants. Bath is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with many examples of Georgian architecture, such as the Royal Crescent and Circus. Visitors can also take a leisurely walk in Royal Victoria Park, which has a playground, a cafe, and a mini-golf course. Bath is also a great base to explore the surrounding countryside, including the Cotswolds, Stonehenge, and Bristol. Number 9. Cardiff. Cardiff is the capital and largest city of Wales and is located in the southeast of Wales. The diverse city is sandwiched between the ocean and the mountains. The beautiful capital of Wales is one of the perfect places to start exploring the mesmerizing country. Cardiff has long been a historical masterpiece, with its well-preserved historical monument and many dozens of castles. Splendid Cardiff Castle, Victorian arcades, visit vibrant Cardiff Bay, Welsh historical tour, outdoor activities in Roath Park. Cardiff's pretty churches are some of the most famous things in the country. And also tremendously friendly locals are another reason to visit this amazing city. The proud history of the city can also be enjoyed everywhere else in the city. Number 8. Oxford. This charming city, which is rich in history, is bursting with fantastic activities, entertaining pubs, and top-notch restaurants serving. Visiting Oxford is like traveling back in time, because of the fascinating museums, renowned colleges, and picturesque rural walks. You don't need a car, and shouldn't bring one to Oxford, because it's one of the UK's most walkable cities. The cobbled streets and magical spires of Oxford will entice you no matter how you choose to spend your day there. You can spend an hour visiting the blooming gorgeous botanic gardens, while the countryside may be explored on long walks in the summer, and the cobblestone streets are filled with Christmas markets and dazzling lights in the winter. You'll need to dress warmly for the colder weather. Travel to Oxford in the spring or autumn when the weather is calmer and there are fewer visitors to the city's top attractions. Number 7. Liverpool. Liverpool is a historic and vibrant city in northwest England, known for its rich cultural heritage and music scene. Visitors can stroll along the iconic Albert Dock and explore museums, such as the Merseyside Maritime Museum, the International Slavery Museum, and the Beatles Story Museum. The city is also home to 2 Premier League football clubs, and visitors can take a tour of the Anfield Stadium or Goodison Park. Liverpool is also an excellent destination for art lovers, with the Walker Art Gallery and Tate Liverpool showcasing works by famous artists. Take a stroll in Sefton Park and Stanley Park, 2 of the most beautiful parks in the city. For those interested in maritime history, Liverpool is a port city, which makes it an excellent destination for those interested in maritime history, with attractions such as the Merseyside Maritime Museum and the U-boat story. The town has excellent transport links, making exploring the surrounding region quick, including nearby cities such as Manchester and Chester. Liverpool has plenty of shopping, dining, and nightlife options, making it an excellent destination for a fun-filled city break. Number 6. Belfast. Belfast is the capital and the largest city of Northern Ireland. As well as it is the 12th largest city in the UK, and the 2nd largest city in Ireland. The city is standing on the bank of River Lagan on the eastern coast. The city played a major role in the Industrial Revolution in Ireland. Therefore eventually it became the biggest linen producer in the world and was nicknamed the Linenopolis. The city's most impressive landmark of Belfast City Hall, fascinating Titanic Museum, Belfast Castle, Lewis Square, unforgettable cultural experience at a Belfast pub are some of the most highlighted things that not to be missed. Walking through the streets is the best way to soak up the real spirit of this beautiful city. Number 5. Manchester. The well-known commercial and cultural hub of Lancashire, Manchester is a major city in the northwest of England. The city of Manchester occupies a featureless plain made up of river gravels and the glacially transported debris called drift. The city is known as the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution. The history of this great city began with the civilian settlement associated with the Roman fort of Mamucium. Throughout the Middle Ages, the city remained as a manorial township, but in the 19th century, it began to expand at a rapid speed. Manchester City is jam-full with museums, galleries, hotels, restaurants, bars, pubs, and shops. You can explore beautiful waterways and green spaces on foot or bicycle. And the city is notable for sports clubs and music as well. Number 4. Glasgow. Glasgow, a city on Scotland's west coast on the River Clyde, has recently reinvented itself as a significant European cultural hub. Nowadays, its numerous top-notch museums, art galleries, and festivals draw visitors all year long. Thanks to its many attractive parks and pedestrian-friendly streets, it's a great city to explore on foot, especially if you also visit Glasgow Cathedral and the renowned Glasgow School of Art. After exploring the city centre, go to the Riverside Museum and the riverfront. This outstanding modern facility, one of the best free things to do in Glasgow, concentrates on the history of transportation in the city through its sizable collections of old steam engines, trams, buses, carriages, cars, and seagoing boats. There is also a replica of a home and shop from the 1930s. It's a great destination where you may lose yourself in companionship, charm, and music. On average, 130 musical events are held in the city each week. A shopping paradise with more than 1,500 stores to tempt your wallet. Historical medieval structures like the Glasgow Cathedral and the Old Antonine Wall, and various sporting events are all present. For beautiful vistas, stroll the hillsides above the city. Number 3. Cambridge. A famous English city, Cambridge is home to some of the country's top universities, parks, museums, and theatre shows. A young student population keeps costs lower in this vibrant tiny city. Like Oxford, the university is the centre of life here, but there are also a lot of other things to do. You can simply enjoy the museums, wander around the parks, and embrace the relaxed pace of life. Despite this often competitive spirit, each place has a lot to offer that will make it worthwhile to include it on your itinerary when visiting the UK. The UK's greatest collection of historically conserved buildings, many of which are close to Cambridge University's 31 colleges, the oldest of which was founded in 1284, are among the highlights of a trip to Cambridge. Visitors to Cambridge should take a punt down the River Cam, stroll around the historic town centre, and tour the beautiful college grounds. But only a few of the university's buildings give tours. Number 2. Edinburgh. The capital of Scotland, Edinburgh, is among the most beautiful cities in the UK, and one of the most popular tourist attractions. Although Edinburgh is highly recognised for its numerous historic structures that have been preserved, the majestic Edinburgh Castle is undoubtedly its most well-known landmark. This 13th-century royal fortification, perched high above the ancient city on a rocky promontory, features attractions including the famous 1 o'clock salute, held every day at Half Moon Battery, as well as the Scottish Crown Jewels in the Royal Palace, the Scottish National War Memorial and the renowned Stone of Destiny, which was only returned to Scotland after being held for 700 years in London, are both worthwhile stops. The city's other most significant historic monuments are simple to visit from the castle, especially the Royal Mile in the Old Town with its stunning architecture, quaint boutiques, cafes, restaurants, and art galleries. Additionally, the magnificent historic palace of Holyrood House is located there. Broad Princes Street, well known for its restaurants and shopping, the Royal Botanical Garden, and the National Gallery of Scotland are just a few other highlights of Edinburgh. Number 1. London. Planning a trip to the UK without visiting London is certainly a useless thing. Because the vast capital city of the country is home to a variety of entertainment options, as well as luxurious hotels and resorts for your pleasure. One of the best things to do in London for individuals who want to learn more about the deep history of the UK is to visit the Tower of London. This historic palace and prison are situated alongside the majestic Tower Bridge on the banks of the River Thames. Highlights include the landmark 1,000-year-old White Tower, with its interesting displays of armor and weaponry, and the Jewel House, home of the crown jewels. Fans of the British royal family should visit Buckingham Palace, which has served as London's royal residence since Queen Victoria's time there. You may take in the colourful pomp of the changing of the guard here, or even go on a tour of the stateroom of the palace. Another important location in the city is the Whitehall Road neighbourhood, where you can visit Westminster Abbey, Big Ben, the Parliament buildings, and other attractions. The Victoria and Albert Museum, the Natural History Museum, and the renowned Harrods department store may all be found in South Kensington, another popular destination in London. Visit Trafalgar Square as well, where the National Portrait Gallery and famed Nelson's Column are located. We do hope you enjoyed our journey to the top 10 cities in the United Kingdom. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Visit scenichunter.com for more details. Don't forget to subscribe to the Scenic Hunter for another exciting adventurous journey. Until then, it's goodbye from us.